Good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Wet Studios with your Talking Live forecast update here on your October the 9th, 2025. Well, we're dealing with some clouds out there for this afternoon, but don't worry, we're going to be bringing a lot more sunshine as we go into the weekend. It's going to be very fall-like, that's for sure, before we see a warming trend going into next week. Now, before we get into this full report, if you're watching over here on the Talking Live broadcast channel Facebook page, please give us a like and follow. And if you're watching over on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. Let's go ahead and first take a live look there at the Tennessee Aquarium. They're in downtown Chattanooga, looking pretty good. Get a little bit of that filtered sunshine action with some clouds around, thus the partly sunny skies. Also seeing the same over toward Lake Chateau, looking very nice there. A little more sunshine coming through there, looking very nice across North Georgia. But like I said, we'll see a little more sunshine as we wrap up the work week on Friday. Now, as we look at the radar, we actually have a shower down here not too far from Rome. That's about the one thing I'm seeing out there on radar right now, looking pretty quiet otherwise, as we got a building easterly wind across North Georgia right now. Satellite picture, again, showing us some of that residual clouds kind of sitting across East Tennessee and North Georgia, thus that partly sunny sky that we're seeing out there for today. Now, let's look at the regional radar here. Again, seeing some of that rain down along the coastal area. It's going to remain unsettled down here. If you have any plans here along the coastal areas, down towards southeast Georgia, or if you're going over to the Carolinas, just be careful. It's going to be a little rough there as a coastal low will be developing out there. That's what's going to be responsible for our nice weather here going through the weekend. All right, quick look out in the tropics. We still have Jerry out here, tropical storm, still undergoing some wind shear, so still cannot quite get its act together just yet. And this storm will be staying offshore, so we don't have to worry about this one, as it's going to be going by the islands right there. And then going into next week, I will tell you that we are going to be watching out here potentially for some development later next week. And the next named storm is Karen. Yes, let those memes start flying now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the HRR, the high resolution model data here. The HRR and as well as the NAM model keep trying to throw some clouds and some stuff up here across North Georgia. I just don't see that happening. The main reason for that is the air is just so doggone dry. Again, we can see a little shower through there right along the Alabama-Georgia line, as we're seeing right now, just that one little lone shower, but otherwise looking pretty good. You can see how wet it's over there on the Carolina coast. It's going to be very rainy there going into the weekend, so not going to see much help there. All right, let's go take a look right now at our forecast model data here as we go ahead to the forecast maps, and we're going to be talking about how things are going to be looking here for the next day. Watch that little timestamp there at the top of the screen as we kind of go through this, and as we go into your Friday. Again, high pressure and control here as we're going to be watching that low pressure developing along the coastal area. It's going to keep it a bit breezy across North Georgia for Friday. Not quite as bad winds there across East Tennessee on Friday. Saturday, Sunday looking pretty good. There's that low cranking up there as we're going to be on the backside of that low and looking pretty good here across Chattanooga going into this weekend. Early next week, we'll just see the warming trend. We'll be back into the 80s once again going to our Tuesday and Wednesday. And again, looking high and dry. No precipitation coming at us here of any significance over the next 7 days. So our forecast here for Fridays, we wrap up the work week. Cloud of sunshine there, 74, 54. That's not too far from average for this time of year. Looking pretty good. Looking at your lows tomorrow morning. Look how cool it is over there in West North Carolina, North Georgia. Got some 40s around the area. Looking pretty good there. 47 in Blue Ridge, 54 in Chattanooga, 51 up in Dunlap, 52 in Summerville. Daytime highs tomorrow, mostly low to mid-70s, looking pretty good with abundant sunshine. And again, the wind's not bad across East Tennessee. However, North Georgia, especially on the other side of the mountains, will be a little windy at times, so just look out for that. Regionally looking like this, 78 there in Memphis and Nashville, 80 in Mobile, a little stormy down in Jacksonville, 75, and 72 over in Columbia, South Carolina. Next 7 days, here we go. As we said, we got a warming trend through the weekend as temperatures will be climbing back into the 80s for next Monday and Tuesday. Of course, Monday, federal holiday being the Columbus Day holiday. And overnight lows generally stay in the 50s still because the air is still pretty dry. So that's one thing that's going to keep us from getting too humid out there. But we are going to see above normal temperatures going into next week, and that will probably linger right the way it stands right now, probably until about the 21st, and we'll see if we get any kind of pattern change toward the end of the month. But right now, staying dry. So no unnecessary burning out there if you guys can help it. Obviously, the leaves will be falling off the trees here soon enough, and we don't want to have any unnecessary fires out there, so please be careful. All right, that is y'all's update for today. Again, appreciate you guys checking us out here on the Talking Live broadcast channel. Make sure you give us a like and follow on Facebook. And if you're over on YouTube, get that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, I should say, hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, that's y'all's update. You always take it easy. Be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow for the weekend edition. You guys take it easy. Bye-bye.